Hey, have you heard about this crazy practice that's been quietly going around? Some people are placing a common object under their pillow and then waking up to find money mysteriously showing up in their bank accounts. Sounds like magic, right? But trust me, it's not. And it's certainly not a coincidence. This practice has been kept hush hush for generations. But today, you're going to learn exactly how to activate it tonight while you sleep. Ever wake up feeling that weight on your chest? That quiet restlessness about the future, about tomorrow? Pause for a moment. What if this video is the one thing you needed to hear to turn it all around? The truth is, you already have everything you need at home to begin this transformation. And the most surprising part? This technique combines tradition, energy, and intention, something science is just starting to wrap its head around. But be warned, this video could be taken down at any moment. So stay until the end. Why? Because maybe, just maybe, this is the message you've been waiting for your entire life. Feel that spark inside you? That instinct telling you it's time to take action? Don't ignore it. Drop a comment below saying prosperity has chosen me and I am ready to receive it. If this message resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Trust me, you won't want to miss the amazing content we have coming your way. Now, let me tell you about this powerful object. It's probably sitting in your home right now, and you may have no idea about its true power. It could be tucked away in a forgotten drawer, rolled up in a sewing box, or hidden in something so ordinary that you never thought it could have hidden meaning. But in ancient spiritual traditions, this object was seen as a direct channel to abundance, protection, and the fulfillment of desires. The kicker: few people have access to this ancestral secret, and among those who discover it, only a select few truly understand the depth of its power. So, what's the catch? It's not about the object itself, it's about how you activate it, with intention, with connection, with awareness. Think about it for a second. How many times have you felt like you're doing everything right, trying so hard, but nothing seems to flow? It's like the universe just closed its doors to you, right? You're not alone. Many people are stuck in this silent struggle, day after day, unaware that there's something simple and transformative they can do. It's something that doesn't rely on money or status, but on a small intentional act that can unlock amazing change. Here's the contrast. While so many people stay stuck in scarcity, others who know this ritual begin to experience unexpected signs, invitations, opportunities, and solutions that once seemed impossible. Have you ever had that feeling? That gut instinct telling you the answer isn't out there, but in something more subtle, something that connects you to the forces beyond what we can see. When you activate this object correctly, it's not just a symbol. It becomes a bridge between you and everything that's ready to flow into your life. But here's the thing: knowing about it isn't enough. The real magic happens when you know how to use it. Now that you're starting to feel this energy rising, it's time for the most important step. Write this down in the comments right now. I deserve financial abundance. Yes, right now. Don't just think it, write it. Why? Because when you write something down, something inside shifts. You activate something. You take ownership. It may seem small, but it works like planting a seed in the invisible fields of your reality. And guess what? Hundreds of people who've done this have noticed incredible changes. Stories of vivid dreams, stronger intuition, and unexpected solutions emerging in their lives. So, are you ready to be the next to experience this transformation? Drop that comment below and claim your financial abundance. The universe is waiting for you to step into your power. Will you take that step tonight? Ever wonder what happens in those quiet moments when you're alone with your thoughts? You know, those times when everything slows down and you begin to hear your own inner voice? Because when you publicly commit to your own transformation, the universe listens. But maybe you're asking, does this really work? And this is where the magic of the process truly shines. It doesn't require you to believe 100% from the get-go. What it asks is for you to be open to trying, open to the possibility that something might shift. Believe me when I say, your small symbolic gesture right now could be the beginning of something far greater than you ever imagined. Have you already left a comment? If you have, take a moment to truly read the words you wrote. I deserve financial abundance. Yes. Right now. Don't just think it, write it. Why? Because when you write something down, something inside shifts. You activate something. You take ownership. It may seem small, but it works like planting a seed in the invisible fields of your reality. And guess what? Hundreds of people who've done this have noticed incredible changes. Stories of vivid dreams, stronger intuition, and unexpected solutions emerging in their lives. So, are you ready to be the next to experience this transformation? Drop that comment below and claim your financial abundance. The universe is waiting for you to step into your power. Will you take that step tonight? Ever wonder what happens in those quiet moments when you're alone with your thoughts? You know, those times when everything slows down and you begin to hear your own inner voice? Because when you publicly commit to your own transformation, the universe listens. But maybe you're asking, does this really work? And this is where the magic of the process truly shines. It doesn't require you to believe 100% from the get-go. What it asks is for you to be open to trying, open to the possibility that something might shift. Believe me when I say, your small symbolic gesture right now could be the beginning of something far greater than you ever imagined. Have you already left a comment? If you have, take a moment to truly read the words you wrote. I deserve financial abundance. Now, how does that feel? Is there a vibration, a subtle warmth, maybe a slight shift in your energy? Those are common signs when we tap into something deeper than ourselves, something bigger than just words. More than that, by commenting, you're connecting with hundreds of others, people just like you, who've made the choice to break free from the cycle of scarcity. This is the beginning of something powerful, a quiet yet mighty community, united by a shared desire for true transformation. If you haven't commented yet, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and write it now. I deserve financial abundance. Because from this point on, what's revealed next requires your commitment. That small gesture you just made? It's the first step on this journey. Let me share a story with you. It's about Isabel, a 63-year-old woman who for the first time in her life felt invisible. After dedicating decades to her family, her children, and her work, she found herself alone, retired, living on an income that barely covered the basics, and feeling like the world had moved on without her. She believed that being strong and enduring was enough. But deep down, there was a void. It wasn't just about money. It was about value, purpose, and the quiet fear of growing old without being seen, without being heard, and without having anything left to offer. Have you ever felt that? That fear of being overlooked, of not having enough, of wondering if there's more to life? Isabel felt that too. And there were days she cried alone, not knowing exactly why. It was as though something inside her had become disconnected. She tried filling that void with distractions, with positive thinking, but nothing seemed to work. Then, one night, while going through an old box in the closet, Isabel found something curious: a red thread. It was wool wrapped in cloth, a relic left by her grandmother, along with faded handwritten notes. Among those dusty words, one phrase stood out to her: "For when all seems lost, tie this thread with faith and sleep in peace." Isabel hesitated. It seemed naive, even childish. But there was something in that gesture, something ancestral, quiet, and intimate. What about you? Have you ever come across something small but meaningful that felt like a sign? Something you weren't sure would work, but deep down you knew it could? Isabel decided to give it a try. That night, she calmly tied the thread around her wrist. For the first time in a long while, she made a sincere request, not to chance, but to life itself. If there's still a path for me, show me. What happened in the days that followed wasn't magic in a Hollywood sense, but something did change. Isabel was invited to join a local community embroidery project. She met new people, felt useful, and discovered joy she hadn't felt in years. Not long after, she was asked to teach the craft at a cultural center, bringing in extra income. But more importantly, bringing her clarity and purpose. Isabel didn't become a millionaire, but she found something far more valuable: connection, clarity, and direction. And it all started with a simple gesture and a red thread. So, you might be wondering, what is this object capable of unlocking? What could be so simple yet so powerful? It's time to reveal it. It's the red thread. Yes, a simple red thread. You might have expected something more sophisticated, maybe more eye-catching, but sometimes the most powerful transformations come from the most unexpected places. But here's the real secret. The power isn't in the appearance of the object, it's in the meaning behind it. And that's where the red thread truly shines. The red thread appears in many cultures around the world. In Eastern traditions, it symbolizes the connection between destinies, woven together by greater forces beyond our understanding. In Kabbalah, it represents protection from negativity and the awakening of abundance. In ancestral rituals, it was used to seal intentions and guard unfulfilled desires. But the red thread is more than just an object. It's a symbol, a quiet reminder that you hold the power, that you can bind the invisible to the visible and anchor into your reality what you wish to attract. And here's the best part: it's accessible to anyone. Do you have red yarn, string, or thread at home? If so, you already have the tool you need in your hands. But before you rush to use it, it's important to understand this. The thread only works when activated with awareness. It's not enough to simply tie it. You need intention, you need clarity, you need to respect the ritual and the sacred act you're about to perform. Have you ever felt like you gave your power away? To fear, to doubt, to discouragement? What if you could begin to take that power back, starting right now? That's what this gesture does. By using the red thread, you're connecting with a lineage of people who, for centuries, have trusted in this symbol. You're joining an invisible network of faith, inner strength, and a belief in transformation. The red thread isn't magical on its own, but when used in the right way, it becomes a bridge between the life you're living now and the one you wish to step into. And that journey starts today. Now that you understand the meaning behind the red thread, it's time for the most important part: the ritual itself. This is not just a simple step-by-step. This is a sacred moment. So, let's make sure you have everything you need to perform this ritual properly. Choose a quiet place where you can be alone with your thoughts. No rush, no distractions. Step 1. Prepare your space. Light a white candle if you can. It represents clarity and openness. Turn off your phone. Take a deep breath. This is your moment with yourself and with everything that's about to unfold. Step 2. Take the red thread. It doesn't matter if it's made of wool, sewing thread, or something else. What matters is the color and your intention. Hold it gently between your hands. Close your eyes for a few seconds and feel the energy concentrating in your palms. Step 3. Tie the intention knot. Gently tie the first knot, and as you do, visualize a specific financial desire. Picture this desire as if it's already real. How does it feel? Does it feel like freedom, peace, dignity, abundance? Let yourself soak in the emotion of living in this new reality. Step 4. Tie the second knot. Now, visualize one action you can take in the next few days to move closer to your desired reality. What's something simple you can do? It could be as small as making a call or organizing a step forward. The thread represents the balance between intention and action. By tying this knot, you are committing to taking that first step. Step 5. Tie the third and final knot. This is the knot of trust. Visualize your worry fading away. Let go. Trust. Breathe. Step 6. Place the thread under your pillow or tuck it into your pillowcase. This is where it will serve as a link between your unconscious mind and the energy of your intention. While your body rests, your intention will remain active. Important. This ritual is best done at night, right before you sleep, and you can repeat it for 7 consecutive nights with the same thread, or refresh your intention whenever you feel the need. There's no rush, no wrong way to do it. The real strength lies in your presence, your sincerity, and your consistency. Now that you've completed the ritual, something has already started to shift. It may feel subtle, almost imperceptible, but the energy you've activated is now in motion. And it won't go back. It needs your continued involvement. How do you feel right now? Can you sense the change, even if it's just a whisper of it? This is just the beginning. The universe is aligning, and with each passing moment, you're stepping closer to the life you're ready to create. So, are you ready to see what unfolds next? So, here's what to do right now. Take the red thread with the 3 knots you tied and place it under your pillow. This symbolic act is powerful. It seals the commitment between you and the transformation you seek. Don't wait. The moment is now. As you sleep, your unconscious mind continues its work. The knots you tied act as anchors of intention, each one representing a choice, each one opening up a new direction for your life. The universe is already at work. Now, you just need to trust it. But remember, the ritual doesn't end here. After 7 nights with the thread under your pillow, come back and share your experience in the comments. Let us know what changed. Did you notice anything different? Maybe a dream, a sign, an unexpected opportunity? Even the smallest coincidence is a sign that the energy is in motion. By sharing your story, you're not just reinforcing your own intention, you're helping others activate their paths as well. You're becoming part of an invisible wave of collective transformation, and many others in different parts of the world are doing the same ritual. Real people, just like you, who decided it was time to break free from the waiting game and take action. What's your story going to be? Real transformation doesn't come from grand promises or magic. It's born from small commitments made with the heart. And today, you've made one of those commitments. Before you go to sleep tonight, repeat these words softly to yourself. I trust. I surrender. I deserve to live in abundance. Let these words settle inside you like a gentle seed. The moment has arrived, and now it's time to nurture what's growing. And if you've felt the power of this ritual already, know this. It's possible to amplify the results with a few simple yet incredibly powerful actions. These tips have been passed down through generations by those who understood the value of cycles, nature, and perfect timing. Here's what you can do to take it even further. Perform the ritual during the full moon or waxing moon phases. These lunar phases are recognized both spiritually and naturally as times of expansion, fertility, and growth. When you perform the ritual during these times, your intention is amplified by the Earth's own vibration. You'll literally be swimming with the current of universal energy. Carry a small piece of the thread with you. Cut a tiny piece of the same thread and keep it in your pocket, purse, or wallet. This piece serves as an energetic reminder of your intention throughout the day. Whenever you face a decision or feel a moment of doubt, hold it for a few seconds. Reconnect with the energy of your intention and stay focused on what you're building. Write your desire on paper. Take a moment to write your desire down on paper with as much detail as possible. Then carefully fold the paper and place it next to the thread under your pillow. This combines the power of the written word with the symbolism of the thread, creating a spiritual message that will be delivered to you as you sleep. Repeat an anchoring phrase. Every time you touch the thread, repeat these words. Everything I need is already on its way. I trust in life's timing. This simple repetition helps create a positive mental pattern, gradually reinforcing a mindset that is more confident, open, and abundant. Create a small intention altar. Set aside a corner in your home, creating an intention altar. Fill it with objects that represent abundance to you: a stone, a flower, a candle, an image, an old note. This becomes a sacred space where you can place the thread during the day and offer short prayers or words of gratitude. This space becomes a powerful point of connection between the visible world and the invisible. Remember, the strength of this process lies in repetition, in sincerity of the gesture, and in respect for time. You don't need to rush, you need to feel. If you've made it this far, it's because something inside you recognizes the truth of this path. And when energy starts to move, there's an ancient principle shared by many cultures. What you give energy to grows. The more you give, the more you receive. That's why now is the perfect time to activate conscious generosity. If you're feeling this positive vibration right now, like this video and share it with someone special. Maybe a friend, a sister, your mother, or your partner. Someone who, just like you, deserves to open a new cycle of abundance and peace. You have the power to be the channel through which change flows into someone else's life. And by doing this, something powerful happens. You step out of the role of just receiving and become a bridge for others. Don't underestimate the power of this simple gesture. Many transformations begin with just one act of kindness, a share made from the heart. Every like, every share, every comment, it's not just a digital interaction, it's an energetic statement. You are telling the universe, I'm ready to live differently. I'm committed to my evolution and to the well-being of those I love. When you share a message that resonates with you, you strengthen that message in the world. You help break the cycle of scarcity that so many people are silently living in. You become part of something greater, a movement of awakening, of healing, and of reconnection with what truly matters. So ask yourself, who in my life could benefit from this message? Who might be in need of this invisible thread of hope, strength, and reconnection? Send this video to that person with a simple message. I thought of you. I believe this might help. Sometimes, one small gesture can change everything. Throughout this journey, you may have realized something profoundly transformative. Energy follows intention. Everything you've seen, felt, and done up to this point isn't about luck or magical formulas. It's about recognizing your own power, the power to declare what you want, to honor your story, and to never give up on yourself. For years, we were taught to wait, to accept, and to stay silent. But there comes a moment in life when the soul begins to call for something greater. And if you've made it this far, that moment is now. You deserve all the prosperity the universe has to offer, not because you've worked hard or because you've suffered, but simply because you exist. And everything that exists, when in harmony, blooms. It's time to step out of autopilot. Time to stop merely surviving and start living with presence and purpose. Even if the world out there seems chaotic, and even if others don't yet understand what you're doing, you understand, and that's enough. Each night you place the thread under your pillow, you are telling the universe, I am ready, I trust, I am part of abundance. This isn't just a beautiful phrase, it's a frequency. And everything in the universe responds to the frequency you emit. When you act with faith, even quiet faith, the path begins to open. When you honor your cycles, respect your timing, and listen to your intuition, the invisible begins to cooperate. You are not alone. Thousands of people, in different parts of the world, are awakening right now, just like you. A new awareness is rising, and you are a part of it. So, close your eyes for a few seconds, take a deep breath, and remember, you don't need to know how everything will unfold. You only need to take the next step, with truth. Now that you've started this journey, it's essential to keep this connection alive. The energy you've awakened needs space, direction, and consistency. Subscribe to this channel now and turn on the bell. This is just the beginning, and there's so much more to come. Don't miss out. Stay with us as you continue your journey. Here, you'll discover powerful tools to strengthen your mind, your spirit, and your financial reality. This isn't about empty promises. It's about practice, a path, and a community of like-minded individuals. With each new video, you'll receive symbolic keys, rituals, reflections, and guidance to help you stay focused, raise your vibration, and remain in the flow of abundance. And most importantly, you won't be alone. We're building something special here, a community of people who, just like you, have chosen to say yes to a more conscious, lighter, and abundant life. These are people who aren't waiting for the world to change, but are changing from within. Together, we form an unstoppable force, a community moving toward unlimited abundance and prosperity. This isn't just a channel, it's a sacred space for reconnecting with the most beautiful parts of life. It's about trusting in the invisible and having the courage to act in the visible. Did you feel something different while watching this video? Even if it was just a brief moment of silence, a chill, or a fleeting memory, that's a sign that transformation is already underway. Honor that feeling. Honor that calling. Click subscribe, turn on the bell, and stay with us. The next revelations will take you even deeper into this process you've just begun. And every step you take from here will be more conscious, more aligned, and more prosperous. Because when you allow yourself to grow, you give permission for the universe to move in your favor. Your red thread is already tied. Now, all you need to do is walk with it in your heart,